Good morning, everybody. That's the moon behind me. It's a full moon, and the sun rises out in front of me. I'll flip the camera around here in a minute. So much has happened down here. I gave somebody a shuttle ride up here, so I'm up at Beauty Spot. And when I came through here as a hiker, it was completely socked in, and I had planned on camping up here, but it was just awful weather, and so I passed and I hiked on down to Curly Maple Shelter in the dark. But it is beautiful up here this morning. I just dropped this guy off and he's gonna have a good hiking day, but I'll flip the camera around here. Venus is shining right up there. You might just barely be able to see it in the camera. Sun's getting ready to come up over here. And then there's this, it doesn't show up well on the camera, but there's a gorgeous full moon right there that looks like the sun almost. And that might be Irwin. I don't know. I don't know which way the view is from Beauty Spot. I don't have my bearing straight, but I think this is probably the spot that I just passed. Had no idea where I was at because you couldn't see more than about 20 feet when I was up here. But it's so pretty up here. All the fog is down the valley over here. Well, anyway, so much has happened at Uncle Johnny's since I've been back, and I'm gonna take some footage today of it. Fresh Grounds down there right now, cooking breakfast for everybody at my place. It's really cool, and it's gonna be a big day. I'm having my grand opening today. Not my grand opening, my ribbon cutting with the Chamber of Commerce is coming out, and all kinds of people. It's gonna be a fun party. And my buddy Cooter is here. My son is down there. They've both been doing all kinds of fixes for me, and it's gonna be an awesome day. It's been awesome since I've been back down here, but today is really gonna be cool. Jack, my dog, has been getting into all kinds of trouble, and he's as funny as ever. But yeah, just so much has happened since I've been back down. Been staying busy, getting tons of hikers, and the shop is really running well. I've got lots of good gear in there. I got lots of good resupply, all kinds of food and stuff. And so I'm just super excited for it. I'm meeting so many neat, interesting people. There's a guy named Mischief that just has an amazing story. I think he's coming by my place today. I don't know if he's staying at Uncle Johnny's or just passing through, or he's gonna eat with Fresh Ground, but it's gonna be really neat to meet him. If you have time, look up his channel, Mischief, on the AT. I don't know his actual channel, but if you look up Mischief in YouTube, or he just has a phenomenal story. I don't even want to give it away for you, but he's been through a lot, and he has some good, interesting videos out there. And he's done the trail, I think, many times. I don't know how many times, but very, very interesting guy. This was all completely socked in on my southbound hike. I think this was my last place right here where I thought about making a fire, and I walked off into a little bit of the woods over there and really couldn't find any firewood. And so I decided I was gonna book it down to Curly Maple. It's pretty much all downhill right that way. And but the wind was whipping through here, and like I said, you couldn't see more than maybe 20 feet. I have some of my hiking gear on, but I only wore my Vans slippers up here, so I wasn't really planning on hiking this morning, but it's really neat to be back on trail. And just so gorgeous up here. All right, I'm back at Uncle Johnny's. Beauty Spot was beautiful, and it's quite a morning here. Fresh Grounds going to town, feeding everybody within like a fifth. There he is back there in the orange. I think he's feeding everybody within like a 1 mile radius of this place. And if they make it inside that 1 mile radius, they get fed. But here's his van. It's awesome. He's been doing this for years and has just made this process better and better. He got his, what do you call it, a 501c?
Yeah, I'm a 501c3 now.
Yep. And so he just attained all that, and he does this all donation based. It's just a really amazing operation. And all I had to do to get a meal was buy Uncle Johnny's. He didn't feed me last year, so he's giving me hell because he claims that I was avoiding him, but I think he was avoiding me.
See, who would run away from that right there, right? Sausage and bacon.
Well, all I know is that I missed out big time because this is the second time I've eaten with Fresh Grounds, and the food is phenomenal. I ate up at Sam's Gap. He made me a meal up there. Actually, this is the third time. I had a sloppy Joe with him, and then I had breakfast the other day, and this is my second breakfast with him right here at Uncle Johnny's, and it's a great morning and a pretty awesome day. Are you having a good time? Are you having a good time?